the book of that trip.
There we go. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Rico, is that you?
David, what are you going to do all by yourself tonight?
Drink.
I have to finish this bottle. There's no one to help me.
You can put it in the refrigerator and drink the rest tomorrow.
Oh, you're no fun.
I was gonna say, wait a minute. I'm all by myself. I'm drinking the whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me put up the credits. Can I? Yes. Okay.
Hello, welcome to. You may, you have permission.
Thank you, Bill. Appreciate that.
Bill's such
Okay.
a nice guy.
Yes, not time. Hello, everyone on YouTube. This is virtual wine tasting in the era of post-coronavirus. Today is October 17th, 2023, and we're covering several AVAs tonight, starting with Ranch AVA, also Covella, Dos Rios, Eagle Peak, and McDowell Valley. All are in Mendocino. I am your host. I am the Wino Snob of Wine is Life. And tonight's tasting panel consists of these fine folks. And nobody else. No, that's not true. These fine folks. Oh, okay. I saw Karen's talking, but she's muted. Okay, intentionally. She's okay. That's okay. I'll start with Bill and Dorothy and work my way clockwise.
We are drinking a top vineyards from Cole Ranch AVA.
Okay, you bring it back a little bit. Okay, very good. That looks pretty. Oh, mine's a different vintage. I have the same thing, a different vintage.
So it's a 2021 Riesling from wine.com. They made 325 cases. The clone is Johannesburg. The soil is Mendocino Complex. Elevation 1,200 feet. 13.8% alcohol. We have bottle number 1303 in case anyone cares about that. And that's about all I know about it, other than it's a white wine, which is not my favorite normally, but it's pretty tasty.
Yeah.
Pretty sweet, but not overly sweet.
I think it's fine. I think it's quite pleasant.
Did you introduce? I'm Sonia. Did you introduce
Sorry,
yourself?
we're trying to broadcast in Fairfield, California, but we're having computer issues. So this is on the little phone.
It's your turn to have issues.
It looks very, very nice. I mean, you can't tell that you're on a phone.
No,
That's
very.
That's good.
We're so happy you're here, whether you're on a phone or a computer.
That's nice. Thank you.
Yes, hello. Karen, where are you and who are you?
I am Karen. I am in Hayward. I am still non-compliant, but I'm trying to catch up from last week. I did find last week's wine.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Okay.
Well,
You're
you know,
feeling better.
Huh?
And you're feeling better.
Yeah, I'm feeling better.
That's good. Sharon, Eric?
What?
We are definitely non-compliant. It's just because I've been lazy about getting the bottles. So we have a Sonoma, whatever that is. It's another Carneros appellation Chardonnay.
Yeah.
Although when you read the back, it talks about Sonoma instead of Carneros. Anyway, it's 14.1 alcohol. I do have notes, but I have two set notes from two different bottles, and I don't know which one it was. So I'll just say that I think I like it better than the one we had last week, the Robert Lloyd. Do you like this one?
I have
But
no comment.
I also would like to share with you that last night we had pizza. We don't have pizza very often. And Eric opened an Enanino Panino 2011.
No, that was a 15.
15, he says we have 11. It was so good. It didn't last very long in this house. I mean,
It was really good.
it was really good.
Good. It was good with the garlic bread and the spicy
Yeah.
pizza.
And you know how to order more of that now, right? Do you
Yeah,
want more?
you go to that
Different website.
Nemo
website.
or whatever it is.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
They just want to make it a little bit.
They want to make it more difficult for us.
Of course.
Karen, is that what
It's like I had to opt into the RC. So the RC, they sent out an email saying that if you want the RC, so I have 2 memberships, so I could get 3
Right,
bottles
right,
under
right,
one and
right.
6 bottles under the other. And
Yeah.
you have to opt in. You have to
Yeah.
send them an email, say, yes, I want this.
Oh. Yeah, I had a member from Virginia show up over the weekend, and he was interested in that, but when he's reading the email, it says only through this message. So I didn't honor it.
Oh, he wanted to buy it there.
He wanted to pick it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my understanding is they don't have it there.
I
or-
don't think we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. Anyway, but I mean, we have RC there. I just don't have that vintage.
Oh, the new vintage. Okay.
Yeah. Man, Scott.
Scott and Nan from Waynesburg, Ohio, and we have this Parducci from Cabello AVA, and
Oh,
it's 2021, and
Nice.
it's very good. I don't know what's the wine or the alcohol, 14.1. It looks like % alcohol, so it's very good.
Along with Bill and Dorothy, I also have a Cobb Riesling, but mine's a 2019. Mine's only 12.8% alcohol by volume. They made 200 cases of this one. And it's from the Cole Ranch appellation.
Well, so you gotta be able to finish it.
They did anything?
Yeah, it's only 12. Yeah, so it shouldn't have a problem, right? It's actually, so it is pretty tasty. It has the typical Riesling markers. Mine is dry, which I prefer a dry. There you go. I prefer a
Yours
dry.
is yellow as ours, David.
What's that?
I mean, ours looks like urine, kind of, on the cover. Doesn't taste like that, fortunately.
Yeah.
Did you
I don't
say
think-
urine? Wait,
Urine.
That's what I said.
Oh, okay.
It's the color, but it doesn't taste like that.
No, it should, hopefully, no, that would be a Blanc. Then it's cat
I'm
urine.
just really curious how people know what that tastes like. So I don't know.
he
what-
said it looks like that. It's like
Hi, Jenny.
they
Hi,
are.
Madison.
Hey, Madison. What's
Hey.
she
How long
doing?
this lasts? She's being fussy.
Oh,
Looks like a perfect angel right there.
Yeah.
She's getting used to the computer. She's interested in looking at that screen.
I can see all these people, huh?
Hi,
Madison.
sure.
Guys.
Better than watching cartoons, isn't it, Madison?
Funnier.
Well,
You gotta relax. She wants to touch some of those keys on there.
Say hi.
Hey, Madison.
Looks like she's waving at us.
cutie.
You want to talk to us?
She's talking more and more. It's really cute.
Oh, just wait.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she's going to be a talker because you talk to her all the time. She's definitely going to start talking and talk your ear off.
Yeah.
Are you imbibing
Maddie
tonight?
does a lot of
I
pointing.
am not. I came down with a bit of a cold, so
Okay.
which is just as well because I didn't have this week's wine.
Switch to whiskey then.
Yeah, with a little bit of hot water and some lemon.
Lemon
Yeah.
and honey. Oh, but did you guys notice my shirt?
I did.
Yes,
I
I
did.
did.
Comment on it.
This was a birthday present from Jessica.
What does
Oh,
the whole thing say? I can't read it.
Yeah, we can't read the bottom line.
You say wine snob as if it's a bad thing.
Oh,
did she have it made?
Doesn't it say like
No,
it's
I
a
don't know
bad
what
thing?
she got somewhere, huh?
Doesn't it say like it's a bad thing?
Yeah.
Like it's a bad thing. Yeah,
You said
Right.
as if it's a bad thing.
I did say that. I
That's
can't
the
read.
next- That's the next shirt.
Okay. Anyway, you guys want to learn a little bit about these weird AVAs in Mendocino?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I do too. Let's do that. And
Oh,
please.
no, first we do the song.
No, we do the song after.
Oh, that's right. The song. That's right. The song. Thank you.
And Matt's going to sing tonight.
Yes.
It does come up next, doesn't it? Okay, here's the song.
Oh,
Madison, you
That's
go,
ready
girl.
to sing.
Who's got it? Who's got
I
it?
didn't throw you under the bus.
Testing out her voice.
Okay, so
Oh,
the song is Me and You and a Wine Named Pinot.
Yeah. Jenny, you want to sing this?
I don't know this song.
Me and You and a Dog Named Boo.
No.
It might be before your time.
I'll give it a shot here.
okay.
I remember to this day the bright red Cabernet and how tannin stuck to the roof of my mouth. Willpower made me swallow. The wino snob told me that so. Oh, how I wish we were back in the vineyard again. Me and you and a wine named Pinot, traveling and a drinking in the van. Me and you and a wine named Pinot, how I love being called the wine man. I still can recall the vineyards of Coal Ranch. In the morning we got caught stealing grapes. Old man Morgan, he made us work, but then he paid us for what it was worth. Another bottle of wine and back in the van again. Me and you and a wine named Pinot, traveling and a drinking in the van. Me and you and a wine named Pinot, how I love being a wine man. I'll never forget the day we sipped wine in Big LA. The wine in the city kept settling down in my brain. Though it's only been a month or so, that old van's bugging us to go. We gotta get away and get more wine again. Me and you and a wine named Pinot, traveling and a drinking in the van. Me and you and a wine named Pinot, how I love being a wine man. Oh, me and you and a wine named Pinot, traveling and a drinking in the van. Me and you and a wine named Pinot, oh my God, we just crashed the van. Me and you and a wine named Pinot, traveling and a drinking in the van.
Good job. Thank you.
Robert.
good.
That was good. So we've got tons of songs waiting to be sung.
Oh, geez.
That's not a threat. That's just a fact.
So is
Sharon
that
Page.
wine going in the glass or out of the glass?
It's going out of the glass. I think
Are
they
you
spilled
sure?
the glass.
Are you
No,
sure?
I wasn't there.
I didn't do it.
It's a
I-
great
yeah.
picture.
it was probably me.
I'm gonna fix this next time.
It could be the ghost that's bringing it out. Oh, cool. Let's look at this.
I decided to, alongside with the wine appellations of Mendocino, show you the cannabis appellations of Mendocino as well. So,
Wow.
important information here. They don't necessarily they overlap a little bit, but they're different. I don't know. So anyways, here's the county of Mendocino, and we're right now we're going to do what is it called?
Cole?
Cole Ranch. So this is the shape of Cole Ranch AVA, and it's way over here. It's this little thing, right? This little
Oh,
speck
yeah.
here.
It's tiny.
Very, 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 very small.
You blink and you miss it.
So
Just sit up here. Huh?
as you'll see, it is actually the smallest AVA in existence.
We
At least
actually
that's the-
drove by it on our trip. It was like this little, you're going through this super windy road in the mountains, and there's this little clearing, and it's flat, and it's like Cole Ranch, and then you moved in, it was gone. And I was like, but where are the grapes?
There's the grape.
Yeah.
I think that's my background. Is that my background?
It was your backdrop,
Yeah.
and I think
Yeah.
that's the total AVA is right there, I think.
Yeah.
It could be. Could be. So this is what the Cole Ranch AVA looks like. Okay, so
Wow.
Cole Ranch AVA has the distinction of being North America's smallest appellation. This isolated viticultural area of less than 1/4 square mile sits between the Russian River and Anderson Valley in Mendocino County. Here, 60 acres of Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, and Riesling vines are found tucked into the high hills ranging from 1,400 to 1,600 feet in elevation. Today, the Sterling family, proprietors of the Esterlina winery located in Philo, owns the entire vineyard acreage of this appellation. Grapes are sold to several wineries: Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot, Pinot Noir, should be a comment there, and Riesling are the most popular planting. Cole Ranch is located within 3 larger appellations, of course, the Mendocino AVA, Mendocino County, and the North Coast AVA. And so here's Esterlina. The Sterling family purchased the 253-acre Cole Ranch in 1998, where their highly acclaimed Rieslings, as well as Cabernet Sauvignon, Pinot Noir, and Merlot are grown. That's unusual to have all those in the same place, by the way. In 2001, the Sterlings bought the old Pepperwood Springs vineyard on Holmes Ranch Road in Anderson Valley. As new grape growers, finding buyers who would understand the quality of grapes they were growing was challenging. Accustomed to making wine at home, Murillo encouraged Eric to make wine with some of their grapes from their new vineyards as a sales tool. Eric took on the task of upgrading his palate and skills to the current techniques, and his Sterlings made batches of wine from each block of vines. We give it to buyers to taste, and they loved it, says Steve. They would say, "I'll buy your grapes and quit bugging you about the price." He laughs. Ha. Recently, the family added Everett Ridge Winery in Dry Creek Valley to their holdings, and that has become Esterlina's winemaking hub. So now we're going to just cut. So that was it for Cole Ranch. Covella AVA. And it is this greeny here, and if you follow it, it's a much larger AVA. Did somebody had Covella?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, there you go. Covella AVA is located in northern Mendocino County, California, about 45 miles north of Ukiah, and encompasses Round Valley, Williams Valley, and the surrounding foothills. The bowl-shaped basin of Round Valley is distinctly different from the long, narrow valleys more commonly found in Mendocino County. In addition, the soils are very deep loam. The high peaks surrounding the region effectively blocked any coastal influence, providing the Covella AVA with with a continental climate. The growing season here is shorter than other Mendocino growing areas such as Anderson Valley and the Yorkville Highlands, but the warmer daytime temperature provide optimum opportunity for ripening. Although the region only has 12 acres under vine, it was granted AVA status by the TTB on February 16th, 2006, based purely on the unique climate conditions of the area. Jay Klaus and William Klaus planted the only CCOF vineyards in the Covella AVA, making them the monopoly of grape farms growers in the AVA. The area is relatively flat terrain and the valley floor sits at 1,230 feet elevation. Unlike other areas in the California wine country, Covella has a continental climate with the high peaks surrounding the valley, shielding it from the influence of the Pacific Ocean.
What's TTB?
That's the Tobacco and Alcohol Tax Bureau.
The guys that
Yeah,
set up the ADA.
yeah. They said they're the ones that approve ADAs, but they also deal with alcohol and tobacco.
Did someone contact them and say we want to be an ADA or?
Yeah, let me open you up here. They applied for the to open up a new AVA, and they got to show cause why that area should be unique from the rest of the area.
Is that, go ahead, Sharon.
You're going to probably ask the question I was. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna ask why, is that why it says small lot Chardonnay on our bottle?
Well, yes, very small AVA. Well, the AVA is large, but the vineyard area is small.
Yeah, it says small lot Chardonnay.
Yeah, probably.
So to become an AVA, what you just said about they contact them or they fill out something, that's for any AVA. So all those big ones that we were tasting in Sonoma and Napa, same thing.
Yeah, it all
How
went
they
through the
determine them.
Yeah, somebody has to initiate it.
That's kind
They're
of
not,
cool.
they're not developed, they're not done by the TTB. They are, someone has to initiate asking them to look at granting that, and then they will grant it. Then they have to figure out what the area is and all that stuff. Cool.
It is awesome.
So let's look at Dos Rios AVA.
Ooh, I like that river.
Means two river. Means two. That's probably Russian River. Pretty sure. So Dos Rios means two rivers. Where it's where did it go? Oh, I don't see it on
top.
Oh yeah, there you go. Sorry. So that's right. That's this one right up here.
Oh, the
So-
yellow one next to the green one?
Yeah, that's the one. Near Laytonville. Oh no, Laytonville's way over here. Never mind, it's over here. So let's see. The Dos Rios appellation is the brainchild of Ralph Carter, a dedicated and passionate Terroir advocate who also penned the petition for the equally secluded Covella AVA. A study of his work, Carter's work reveals that the climate and soil conditions of Dos Rios are remarkably different from other Mendocino County growing areas. Soils are very rocky, slopes are steep, and the climate is a unique combination of maritime and continent. Dos Rios is a lively community located in the remote wilderness of northern Mendocino County. The area located at the confluence of the Eel River and the middle fork of the Eel River. So I was wrong. It's the Eel River. Is renowned for its whitewater rafting. The lone winery in the AVA, Vin de Tevis, has 6 acres under vine, almost exclusively planted to red varietals such as Cabernet Franc, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Merlot. The vineyard is nestled in a river canyon and surrounded by a mountain oaks, pines, madrones, and manzanitas. This environment produces, I thought madrones, isn't madrones and manzanitas the same thing?
No,
They're
their
not.
bark is similar in color, but they're totally different.
Okay.
Mm.
Thank you.
You're
This
welcome.
environment produces
It's my
highly flavorful.
forestry background.
Oh. Okay. Fruit that captured in each bottle. And in the winery, you are welcome with a smile. Okay. We specialize as opposed to other wines. We specialize in red wines, including Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, Merlot, Zinfandel, and Charbonneau.
I don't know what Charbonneau was. Do you?
Yeah, what's Charbonneau?
Oh, you don't know. Actually, Inglenook at one time was known for its Charbonneau. It's a so it's a grape that its origins are the borderlands between Italy and France. Red wine grape, and it I guess what would be the close for me, the closest would it seems to be closer to some of the I'd say it would be more like a darker or a heavier Chianti of Sangiovese in character.
Well, you like that.
Mhm.
Anyways, not a lot of that seen there. We have none growing on our property anymore. And
Never
then we're
even
at,
heard of-
oh, yeah, if you ever find a Charbonneau, try it. It's really, I think it's really nice.
Is there a reason that it's not grown more or made more?
Because you could get more money from Cabernet Sauvignon,
Oh, okay.
probably has a lot to do with it. I know. It's just like why a lot of the areas, like even in Italy, are starting to grow French varieties instead of Italian varieties.
I don't know, these ones that he's looking at are, go back. $59,
For what? For Charbonneau?
Carbone,
Oh.
it says, with an E on the end.
CHAR.
Oh, he's not
RB.
spelling it right, no.
No. The Eagle Peak is this brown one. It's right about here,
Yeah.
and it
See.
Eagle Peak, Mendocino County takes its name from the nearby Eagle Peak. Wow, that's amazing. Summit
Clever.
and covered a mountainous area situated within California's coastal range, just west of Redwood Valley AVA. In true Mendocino County fashion, Pinot Noir is king here, making balanced, lush red wines that are quite distinct from those made further south. The AVA encompasses approximately 120 acres of cultivated vines divided between 5 producers: Massot Vineyards and Winery, Golden Vineyards, Lindholm Vineyards, Seabiscuit South Vineyards, and Turan Vineyards. Massot is the sole winery and is owned and run by Jake and Ben Fetzer. Established on November 10th, 2014 by the TTB, it lies within the North Coast AVA, lies west of the Redwood Valley AVA and east of the V-shaped Mendocino AVA. It was first proposed in June of 2013, designating roughly 26,260 acres and straddles US Highway 101 between the towns of Ukiah and Willits. The new boundaries reduced about 1,500 and 1,900 acres from each bordering AVA to eliminate overlap. Eagle Peak's steeply sloping terrain is significantly cooler than its neighbor, Redwood Valley, and the further eastern Potter Valley. However, Eagle Peak, Mendocino County is still an inland AVA with elevations from 700 to 3,320 feet. It experiences more seasonal temperature variation than coastal AVAs with less fog. Persistent breezes of 5 to 10 miles per hour travel from the ocean through the Big River over airflow corridor. The soils are well drained since water doesn't sink around due to the slopes and shallow root depths because of hard subsoil. There's enough water holding capacity to keep vines healthy from dormancy through fruit set. However, some irrigation is required to usher the vines through to a harvest. Pinot Noir grows best in Eagle Peak as the temperature tends to be cooler than the inland valleys. The area is home to only one winery, Assad Vineyards and Winery, founded by the third generation vintners in Mendocino-born Ben and Jake Fetzer. They submitted the Eagle Peak TTP appellation proposal to further define this little-known, unique wine-growing area. And so there they are. Proprietors Ben and Jake Fetzer have worked in the wine industry since they can remember. Their family first came to California's Mendocino County in the 1950s to grow wine grapes. In 1994, the brothers began planting a new vineyard called Massat, and their passion for hillside Pinot Noir was born. Years later, the brothers created a new appellation called Eagle Peak to define this little-known wine-growing hideout and built a winery in honor of their late father, Robert Fetzer. Robert named the ranch Massat after the indigenous people that once lived here, whose culture held the Earth's subterranean world with a great respect. The Fetzers purchased 1,200 acres ranch here is the early 1900s with a vision for Pinot Noir. They planted vines at two unique sites on the property. The lower vineyard by the river boosts soils of weathered sedimentary rock and clay. The upper vineyard at the top of the mountain is dry farmed in red weathered sandstone soils. Also planted here is a small block of Chardonnay. They got sheep.
We need to take off. We'll see everybody next week. Apologize for leaving, but we've got commitments for tonight, so
Okay. Wait,
Have a
I
good
enjoyed my wine.
Bye.
good.
Bye-bye.
Thanks
Bye.
for being here. See you later.
Have fun.
I'm gonna get committed later.
You've already been.
You've been committed.
Yeah.
More
They
than-
just let them off for the day.
Do we have any more? Oh, we have McDowell Valley. Okay, one more. I think this is the
Do all
last
these
one.
wineries that you're describing to us allow visitors?
I'd have to look it up. I didn't include that kind of information on here, but I think that they do. I think this last one does.
So if they do, it would be by appointment, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And I would
Yeah.
also assume that these wines are not sold other than at the winery. Is that bad to assume that?
These are small producers. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting. People with a passion.
We could spend a lifetime trying to visit all these wineries.
We'd have to quit our jobs and Karen would have to stay in California. And Nancy Scott would have to move.
You better get started.
We
There's
also
over 300 wineries in the state of Ohio.
we
Yeah,
There's
we
how many?
approved that.
There's
How many?
over 300 in the state of
Okay.
Ohio.
well, there's over 500 in Napa alone.
Well,
We go up here. We rent a van and a driver.
Yeah, I was gonna say a driver.
And we could sing that song Eric sang tonight.
Yeah,
That's right.
we can
That's
crash our
right.
van.
I
me
would
and you and
think
a
that
dog named Boo.
we would have to have motorhomes and we would be a caravan. Okay.
I'm living in a van down by the river.
That's right.
This has good noise.
McDowell, where are you? You're the blue one here. You're way down here
Burn my pizza.
Oh,
by Hopland,
Did a
near Hopland.
perfect job on it.
Okay, not a lot to say about
Old but,
McDowell Valley.
big deal.
The McDowell Valley AVA is a high sloping benchland that sits up to 1,000 feet above sea level and which obtained appellation status in 1987. Overlooking the Russian River to the west, this charming valley in southeastern Mendocino County covers only 540 acres.
Wow.
The region is slightly cooler than surrounding areas, creating conditions that are ideal for select varietal. The McDowell Valley specializes in, excuse me, I get the hiccups, Rhone red varietals like Grenache and Syrah, plus Zinfandel, some coming from century-old vineyards, excuse me. White Rhone varietals like Marsanne and Viognier complement the roster of, I was gonna say roster of big flavorful reds. There is currently only one winery operating within the boundaries of the AVA, which is called McDowell Valley Vineyards, appropriately.
How original.
Well,
Oh, wow, look
gotta
at
do-
the grapes.
Yeah.
yes, they're there.
Oh,
Did you see the post by Jim that when they were harvesting the grapes over the weekend?
So that's the end of this presentation. And next week, I will be broadcasting from Washington.
we won't
And-
be here.
You know,
Oh,
here
that's right.
next
We'll be in Disneyland.
in where?
Disneyland.
Oh.
I
we
just
can-
noticed because of the date, we're driving to Disneyland that day.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll be up in Washington.
Okay.
Sorry, we will be missing it.
We will be missing it. But we'll be covering Mendocino AVA.
Depending on what we're doing, we might be able to see it.
Well, you got your phone. You could be on the
Depends on
Matterhorn bobsled
happening.
ride with your glass of wine.
Yeah.
No, I think not. We might,
Okay.
maybe we go to Napa Rose, and broadcast
Yes.
from there.
You always have your mini ears on.
You know, those they hurt. That headband, every
Yeah.
time that I have a couple of them. I don't know how people wear those all day long. I don't know if I have a big fat head or what, but. Oh,
No, they hurt.
they do, huh?
Mhm. I was
Okay.
wearing my granddaughter's. Yeah.
They just need to be a little bit bigger. So we're going to Oogie Boogie on the next night. That's the big Halloween.
The Halloween.
Yeah.
So all you California peeps, you all heard that they extended the goddamn.
Yeah. Sorry.
I saw your
No. I was already done. I had everything done.
But
I
did
just
you?
needed people to come in and sign their
Yeah.
electronic filing authorizations, and then I get this message. I'm like, and so idiotic, so idiotic.
I didn't win the lottery, Eric, but I might switch accountants if you let me
Okay.
take
I'll let you.
my account is pissing me off. I got a
Oh,
notice
well,
from
We don't. Just,
what?
well,
What?
if you like being pissed off, I'm your guy.
Oh, okay. Will you return my phone calls or my emails if I email or phone call you?
Of course.
Yeah,
It's
well,
better than the opposite, Eric.
Let's talk off this.
okay, all right. I'm not happy.
I know.
I'm not.
You know,
happy.
there's a big shortage of people that want to do tax returns. And so some of the people that are getting into it, you know, you can become a tax preparer just by taking a simple exam, or you can be an enrolled agent, which is a little more involved, or you can be a CPA. But people that have accounting degrees and CPAs don't want to do that anymore. I don't know. Some of the larger firms are having trouble hiring people. And, you know, I know I've Yeah.
He's he is a CPA. He has his own business. He's been
Mhm.
doing my taxes since 1989.
Wow,
Okay.
that's almost as long as I've.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he's probably just tired, right?
Yeah, he wants to
Yeah.
retire.
Yes.
Probably pissed that they made that extension.
No, this, what I'm going through right now with him, it's been like 2 months.
No.
So it's the extension thing came out yesterday. So yesterday was the due date. Because of California disasters, they extended the due date. October 16th was your due date.
Yeah.
And then yesterday in the morning, they said the IRS decided, well, we're extending the due date till November 16th. Well, yeah,
On the day.
and then I had to go through all these agencies, and then I didn't get the email until almost 5 o'clock. And you know, it doesn't matter because I was already done, but it's like, you know, other people might have wanted to say, okay, well, let me wait to pay until November. Because they're alleviating all the penalties and anything, so
They can,
Is Madison chewing on her finger? Am I seeing that?
Yeah, she's doing a little bit of that.
That's cute.
And she also yesterday learned how to do raspberries, so she's been doing a few of those too.
Oh,
Is she getting teeth?
have wine, can we?
Maddie's still chewing on her fingers because she's getting teeth.
Oh yeah, she had an appointment a little under a month ago, and the doctor was pretty sure she'd started teething too. She just took one look at her and she's like, "Yeah, I think it started." Lots of drool, lots of
Yeah.
fun.
you know, she doesn't have that much drool because you guys are all over it and within like 2 seconds.
Just like we.
I've never seen anything. It's like, oh my God.
No, we-
Me and my handy
The poor kid wants drool on her face, but she can't get it because they're there.
no, we did that. Okay. I would like to talk about our wine, and then I should
Okay.
ask you first, but I finally figured out the description because I've been smelling it and tasting it. Okay, so it is unfiltered and it's a buttery style Chardonnay with flavors of fig, apricot, and smoky overtones, with rich bursts of flavors emerging on the long, what's that word? Filling mouth.
I can't hear.
It has a long finish.
oh,
So
nice.
I'm recommending, Karen.
Okay.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
It's, and I got it at Total Wines.
Okay, hey, Sharon, do you mind taking a picture of it and emailing or sending it to me?
Yeah, I will. So.
Because I can't remember.
This is remember you sent me the picture of the
Uh-huh.
one you had? And then we had Robert Lloyd last week. And out of the three, this is my favorite.
Okay, yeah, definitely send me a picture of that,
Okay.
Nice.
please.
So is it oaky and smoky and
It's smoky, which is unusual.
Huh.
It's smoky and you can, once it warmed up, you can taste the fig
Uh-huh.
and it, no tannins at all. And then when you swallow it, it just like lasts. It lasts a long time on the tongue.
Smokey
Yeah,
is our friend in the grill that sells
What
meat.
would make a Chardonnay smoky?
so if they're aging it in French oak barrels, which I assume they are, the inside of the barrel might be toasted as heavy toast.
Uh,
Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
You tell.
Kristen agrees.
Madison knows.
send it through text. Is that okay?
That's fine.
No, don't send it through text.
Anyways, I'm loving this this Cobb Riesling. It's pretty nice.
It looks very light.
Yeah, and it should be light. So Riesling should be, unless they have a lot of sugar in them. This is dry. I prefer dry Rieslings.
What? What? This is boring? What do you mean?
Think about what? I have to send you guys a couple of cute pictures. We went to Sonoma last weekend and she was curious about my glass. I don't know if you can see it. So she was
Oh,
pulling
yeah.
for it,
That's
and
great.
then she like sniffed it.
Yeah.
It was very cute. I was like my little wine connoisseur in the making.
Yeah. Love it.
Yeah, you get in a lot of trouble for that, dear.
Yeah.
That's Max when he was about her age.
Oh, how funny.
It's my wallpaper for my phone.
What is that stuff in the glass?
Wow. So yeah, I want to know about your wine now that we've had it. Do you like it?
I like it. It's dry, but it's fruity. I don't know. I'm getting a little bit of a headache, but I'm thinking it's probably because I'm not eating anything with it, but
You had a headache last week. Or was it the week before?
It's the man she's living with.
Oh, yeah.
there you go.
She's just preparing your answer for tonight when they're,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got a headache. God.
We started earlier.
I know. She's a good planner.
Look at how red he is.
And it's not even red wine.
I'm getting a headache too.
I bet.
Okay, Karen, how about yours?
It's okay.
So this is from last week.
Yeah, last week's,
Hush.
Ah, yes.
But I heard a call on my name now. Hush,
hush.
hush.
I think that I've seen that label and that name a lot. In fact, we have a friend that pours Liz Crook.
Oh,
Yeah.
up in Sonoma?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Sue and I stopped at Hush on our we honeymooned in Mendocino in Little River. We stopped at the winery on our way to our honeymoon destination. That's very nice.
It wasn't
That's-
even there 50 years ago.
Yeah, that's the last time I was there. To Hush. Only time I've been to Hush.
Well, I noticed Fetzer was on behind several of the wineries you went over. Do you know how many wineries they're involved in?
So the one I mentioned, so that's the children of Fetzer that just started their own wine. That's
Okay.
Fetzer is closer to, I think, Ukiah. But I looked at Fetzer for as a possibility. Fetzer itself seems to pull a lot of grapes from all over California because their appellation designation is California, not
Oh.
even Mendocino County for most of what they make.
How
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. They're in Mendocino, but they pull grapes from everywhere. And maybe they blend them from everywhere so that they can't define it to a smaller AVA than California.
Well, you can't. Interesting.
Are you bored, David?
Am I no, my phone, my watch buzzed me. So I was just seeing what's going on.
It told me to stand up.
What?
Mine told me to stand up.
Oh.
Oh, I told you to sit. Yeah, Sue's,
been sitting
you have
too long.
what do you have? Sue has a Garmin. It does stuff like that to her too.
Well, mine is an Apple.
Okay, mine's a Fitbit. It never tells me to do anything.
We live in the same town as Steve Wozniak. Everyone has apples in Los Gatos. You can't. It's against the law to have anything else.
I'd like to have I might do an Apple next time.
Okay, I'm poor. I have a Samsung.
I don't think they're any less expensive, are they?
Look at Jenny
What-
showing
what
that
is-
she doesn't have anything.
What is yours? What is yours?
I don't have anything either. I
Yeah.
don't even wear a wedding ring.
Apple.
You get an Apple. Well, even in Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
Everything else out.
Everything's apple.
Okay. I'm ready to come back to Ohio, by the way.
Okay,
What are we doing for Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
eating turkey.
Eating turkey, yeah.
And pumpkin pie.
Combined.
There was just a recipe on the Facebook, and she made pumpkin pie, like, but they're little, that she used a cupcake pan,
Oh, yeah?
used like a sugar cookie for the crust of it,
Ooh,
and she
That
baked
sounds
the
fun.
sugar cookie. She, you know, kind of molded it a little bit, and she baked it for, I don't know, 5 to 7 minutes. And then she took it back out, and then she added the pumpkin pie filling in each of them and baked it another, I don't know, 5 minutes or something. And then, of course, when it came out, she had to put whipped cream on it, and then she sprinkled a little bit of cinnamon on it. It did look really good. I imagine it would be really sweet though with that sugar cookie crust.
Yeah. But that's a
But,
lovely idea.
Sugar cookie crust isn't very sweet until you put the sugar stuff on the top.
so you can make it with monk fruit and it won't be fattening.
Yeah.
you know what?
That's Thanksgiving.
That's right. It's Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
I don't even like pumpkin pie that much.
Loosen your belt.
I'd be willing to try that one. It looked good.
It sounds
I don't
good.
know. I don't know what we're doing, so we'll come to your house, man.
Okay.
What do you want, turkey or ham?
Turkey. Do
Okay,
you make stuffing?
Yes, I do.
Do you stuff your turkey?
What kind of stuff?
No.
No. Why not?
No, read everywhere where that's not the best thing to do because your turkey has crud.
It hasn't killed me in 50 years.
Yeah, we used to do it in the bird, and now we don't anymore. We do it on the side. For
Well,
If I actually have a whole bird, I'll do it in the bird, but otherwise
Mm-hmm.
we usually do just a breast. So I do it in a
Casserole dish.
casserole dish. Thank you.
Yeah.
What do you add to your stuffing?
My
Oh.
stuffing, well, actually, from the get-go, it's the bread and everything is toasted. I don't
Yeah.
use the croutons or anything like that. I actually toast the bread and then cut it up into little triangle or squares. And the recipe has a lot in it. It has mushrooms in it, kale.
Oh,
I don't know. It has like about 20 different
mix the
things.
kale.
you can't even,
You can't taste the kale.
can't taste
Oh,
the
okay.
kale.
I do little ribbons, and trust me, I do it real thin because I don't really care for kale that much either, but I like it in the stuffing.
Okay. Sausage
It was a
waffles?
recipe that, believe it or not, one of our local wineries put out. They don't even remember it. Probably the people that work there now were not born yet, maybe when I put it out, but it was in the newspaper or something, and I cut it out of the newspaper, and I just really, really like it. I don't really normally like stuffing, but this recipe I like.
I like everything.
You know, it's not stuffing if it's not inside the bird. So
technicality.
dressing.
So how long have you been making it?
Oh, probably, I don't know, 7, 10 years, something like that. Well, Adam was probably still
Yeah, you're still home.
not home, but coming home anyway for Thanksgiving. So yeah, at least 10 years.
Okay.
Oh, you got to get shiitake. Is it shiitake? Mushroom. And then you get those little tiny onions. What are those things called?
Salad?
Shallots.
Salad.
Shallots. Yeah.
The shallots aren't little tiny.
That sounds like a really good stuffing recipe.
They're like about this big.
Yeah, they're not onions though.
Well, they're in the onion family.
Close enough. Cousins.
When I make dressing or stuffing, I use, if I can find it, chicken livers,
Oh, wow.
One couple of years I couldn't find chicken liver, so I got gizzards and ground them up really small, and sausage and the bread and the onions and carrots and not carrots, onions and celery and broth and bacon.
Bacon and butter and garlic.
Okay, yeah, garlic sounds good.
Uh-huh.
Butter sounds good.
That's the way
Bacon,
my
huh?
mom always made it.
You use bacon in yours?
Yes,
Huh?
yes.
That's nothing wrong with bacon.
Interesting. Yeah.
Not a darn thing.
Stan, I'd rather have bacon than kale, to be honest with you.
Okay, all
It's
right.
not in the recipe.
I like kale, so I don't know what
Bacon.
the, I like bacon and,
makes everything.
bacon and kale actually sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Well, together they could be okay because it's got bacon in it.
Yeah.
Bacon makes everything better.
Oh, yes.
Everything.
Everything. Except for your
That
blood
was-
pressure.
Be honest, on the cruise we went on, I ate like 4 or 5 slices of bacon every morning. It's like,
Oh,
That's
you're
why
a
I gave-
lightweight, 4 or 5
Right.
slices?
well,
my
and-
God.
but also sausage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why I gained 15 pounds on the cruise.
So we
Yeah.
have a what's the name of that restaurant we go to downtown San Jose? It's like a Ruth Chris
Oh, Ruth
restaurant.
Chris?
What is it called? Anyway, it's like a Ruth Chris steak place.
Oh, more.
Uh-huh.
Morton's, and they had
Oh,
one
Morton's,
time we went down there and they had a bacon.
Yeah.
A special bacon slice. It was maple bacon. Oh my
Oh,
God.
my God. I was in,
Stuff is good, isn't it?
It was
It's
so
know,
good. And
good.
our friends went with us and they were somehow on this kick where they weren't eating meat. But they ate all of my bacon. So it was just like it was unbelievable.
Okay, I
So
want to.
at Galpo Gaucho in Napa, they have
Oh.
bacon in the dessert aisle
okay.
of the,
I was,
and because it's sweet, it's
Yeah, yeah.
when I went to Austin, Texas, we went to a place called Dr. B's. Dr. B, and they had candied bacon and they served it as an
Candy, yeah.
appetizer.
candy.
Oh
yeah.
my God, it was so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All their
Unbelievable.
food, all their food was good. That was an
I was
awesome.
gonna tell you to go to Jeffrey's in Austin. It's a
Where was that at?
it's a higher end restaurant there.
Yeah, this was the,
Steak place. And then there's I always, because when I was there, we stayed at down, the college town, but that's,
20.
I know, but the Mexican food was so good.
yes. We
Man.
went, well, we went through the whole place, but we were at the Domain. That's where all the high-end shopping is. And that's where that Dr. B's restaurant. And that was all the food there we ate was the best.
Man, you guys are making me hungry. I could go for
Yeah.
a bacon-less tomato sandwich right now.
I can't
On
wait to
sourdough
talk about
bread.
mine. How do you make your stuffing?
What's that?
You know how Jamie.
You're very clever.
Yeah, where's the baby?
My dad has her,
Oh,
but she's learning to like grab things.
Uh-huh.
I have this candy bowl in my house. And he brings her over and she goes and she's like, one of the claws at like an arcade. And she grabs and he came over and I put out my hand and this is what I got.
Oh,
Hey, happy Halloween.
yeah,
Yeah.
trick or treat.
yeah. I just bought our Halloween candy at Costco.
Oh, man, you have a lot.
Everybody gets 10 pieces.
But Jenny, tell us about your stuffing, please.
So I'm going to be in Florida for Halloween. Last year it was like almost 100 degrees. And all the
Oh.
chocolate melted. So this year I already bought these little Halloween favors, like glow sticks and all that kind of stuff. So I already mailed that to Florida to give out when I don't want to give out melted candy.
Yeah.
I think it wasn't 100, but it was like in the 90s. But I heard now Florida is perfect weather.
That's why we're not
I
doing
saw that it cooled down.
Yeah, it cooled down. It's in the low 80s?
Well, Summerfield, that's
There's
near
71
north of
today.
Orlando, 59 tonight, but 71
Okay.
during the day.
Okay, cool.
see, but they got some 80s going and upper
Yeah.
70s going. Yeah.
Okay. Okay,
That's
so I'm
cool.
gonna be happy because that's what it is here
Yeah.
today.
Well, our
We-
dinner is here, so we have to go eat.
Okay,
Finish here. Yeah.
candy bacon?
Yes.
Okay,
I'll tell you about my oyster stuffing next time.
okay,
Okay.
all right.
Oyster stuffing.
Next week.
Oh.
Okay.
See ya.
All right. I guess we'll wrap it up then, guys. Anything else?
All right.
Don't
Night,
leave.
everyone.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. See you guys.
See ya.
See you guys.